Hello, how's it going? I'm Joe, Executive Prime at Knobcat Games, and I'm bringing you Dungeons of the Obelisk version 6 preview. I'm going to show you what we have working. It's been quite a while since the last video, probably at least 6 months, so a lot has changed. There's a lot of new stuff, a lot of cool stuff to check out. So, first thing, ignore the energy requirements. They're totally wonky, and I have negative 4,000 energy right now, so that's not quite working right yet. I have been playing on this character for a while. Open up my inventory. Right now I'm Paragon 37, which isn't quite counting the way it's supposed to yet. It's going to get a few tweaks to that algorithm there that it's using. Algorithm. What's the word I'm thinking of? I'm not sure. Actually, let me go look. See if I can pull up on our chart and see. Just the calculation formula. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. Our experience formula for Paragon is going to get edited. But yeah, right now I'm Paragon 37, level 10, which means I maxed out, and now I'm just getting extra points to my major stats that I can assign, but it's not quite working yet. Something cool is I finally got 2 legendary items on my character. So right now I'm level 10. The only thing I have that's not level 10 is this adventurer shirt, which is just a level 7 shirt. But everything else I've got is actually level 10. I'm totally maxed out. Destiny, currently the best item in the game, in my opinion. It hits super hard to all enemies, and it might be a little broken. It might get nerfed before launch, but right now it's great. Another thing that you can see, excuse me. Another thing that you can see on this Destiny is it says Destiny and then it says pristine, which means that it is rolled in the top 10% of the stats that it could possibly get, at least for major stats. So it's the top 10% of its potential major stats. And I've also got a pristine canopic jar, which I think the chances of getting these items and then getting both of them pristine was pretty sweet. I actually have 2 destinies as well, so I don't know what that means for me, but our inventory is now sortable by you just have the tab for your weapons, and then potions. I got a ton of potions, and then crafting materials. None of this stuff stacks yet, so I just have like a lagging amount of crafting materials that are just like bogging down my inventory at the moment. But yeah, we have it in here where I can delete. The blacksmith isn't working, but I can come here and delete items to clear out my inventory, which I'm going to do right now, because it helps to do like a couple runs and see, that way you can see what you got, and that way you don't have all this junk in here that's taking up space. It currently takes a little bit. The computer has to think for a bit to scrap everything because I have a ton of stuff. Just waiting for it to scrap. It's actually has my game going into not responding right now, so it's really thinking. Obviously this is going to need tweaked so that it works better once we get to launch, but still thinking. Trying to think what else. You guys will see some of the new mobs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this character that I have that's like maxed out and awesome, and then we're going to wipe them, and then we're going to start fresh, so you get to see like what it's like when you start with a new character too. I'm gonna miss my pristine Destiny and Canopic Jar though, but I think it's worth it to run through the levels again and make sure everything's working. Man, I might have crashed my game. I don't know if I'm gonna get to clear my inventory or not. There it goes. Alright, so we're just down to these few rare items that I have now. Oh, we got an adventurer shirt. 134, or we can have 153 strength. We actually have a ton of dexterity. So I think I'm going to finally replace my level 7 shirt with a level 10 shirt. Here's my undershirt. Yeah, let's equip this. This actually boosts my dex as well. So, little 4.7 boost to dexterity and 153 strength. So actually, we have this new menu now. The information menu has been cleaned up, so you can actually see your major stats and you get your total down here. So I'm actually really high. I'm think so. A legendary item can have 250 major stats at level 10. Plus, you can have your boosts to major stats, and then of course you get your points when you level up. So I'm actually like over what max gear would give me right now. And we've cleaned up these a little bit, the attacks. So I have Spike, which can do 2,900 to 4,000 damage to the closest enemy. And then Magic Missile currently hits for 800 to 1,300. And it hits 3 to 5 times. And it can't be dodged, but it costs 70 mana. So right now my Karma is 428, which means I'm going to get 42 mana per turn, so at least every other turn I can use Magic Missile that costs 70. So it works out pretty good right now. I hardly need any Constitution. Actually, I don't have any items with Constitution, and with my Paragon points I'm able to have 205, which is kind of bugged. That's a bit higher than it should be, but I actually don't need any any Constitution right now because nothing can hit me. I'm so fast. We'll pause so you guys can see. We actually got an elite. My picture is kind of my camera is kind of hiding it, but right there you can just see the edge of our placeholder elite indicator. It's like a little skull. So this guy here is actually, he's a rare, and he's got quite a bit of major stats. His health is 1,000 right now, and these guys, they can spit at you for up to 300 damage, and they can also anticipate, which boosts their crit chance. But as you can see, nobody's going to have a chance to even survive. I hit so hard it like freezes the game right now. And I just got another Paragon level. I'm now 38, so see if we can see. Oh look, here's a little rat walking around in the dungeon. The rat isn't in color yet right now. We were gonna do this thing where the mobs would be colored by the program, so Ben drew them in this gray scale, and then they were going to be like a filter was going to be applied to them so that then they would be colored. But look how good this dinosaur looks. This is excuse me, this is a Sludgeosaurus. So Sludgeosaurus looks amazing with Ben's color and like his animation here. But the rat, we decided against the filter, because the idea was if we did it with a filter, then we could have different color mobs, but they just look so much better when Ben colors them. And then if we want a different color one, Ben can color another one. But right now, this rat is just a little trash rat. It's a puke rat is the official name. It's got 200 health, but we're just once again gonna just destroy everything. So we'll run through this dungeon, see if we get anything cool, and then we will. Oh shoot! I know what I'm missing. Settings, master volume. Let's turn the master volume up so you guys can actually hear the game sounds, and we're gonna turn the music back up. Sorry if that's really loud whenever it hits, because it like triggers the sound like 25 times or something when you hit with magic missile, so it's kind of loud at the moment. We actually hit our revitalize, which means we got our mana back from that attack. I don't know if you can see, if you see the purple number, that's a revitalize, giving you your mana back. Same thing with these blubs. They have like 4,000 health. This is actually a trash one and has 4,000 health, so I'm not sure how much health the rare one actually has. It might be like 12,000 or something. But the blub is the only one that can actually survive hits from me right now with my magic missile. But the blub can body slam you for up to 58 damage, which isn't very much, and then it can also shelter, which increases its block chance. This is kind of like, in my mind, it kind of works like Metapod in Pokemon. So like, it's pretty early on in the game, you know, you're only in Viridian Forest, and it can't really hurt you very bad, but it can like make itself really tough. So that's kind of my thought with that. But yeah, we're just like destroying everything at the moment. Oh yeah, I was showing you the menu. I don't think I showed you the full information menu. I think I got distracted. So you have your major stats and your total stats. Your total major stats are here. Then you have all of your offensive stats, which I don't have any crit chance at the moment, but I do have physical damage boost. I do have area damage chance, which means I have a 1.4% chance that whenever I hit an enemy, it'll splash onto the other enemies and for 20% of that damage done. And then I also have 15% against elites. Defensive stats. Right now, I only have 1% block chance, but like I said, I'm so fast, I don't even need any of these at the moment, but they're pretty useful. You have your dodge chance, damage reduction. You can get a shield and have shield reduction. Right now, I'm just using a mojo, which gives me other stuff. Oh yeah, I actually have a 20% revitalize chance. So that means every time I attack, I have a 20% chance to not use any mana, or to get that mana back that I spent. And then I also have plus 90% to my movement speed, and then I've got some experience boost and some gold find. I wish I had item find, but yeah. I'm just looking real quick to see where all that revitalize is coming from. It must be Destiny rolls revitalize as its legendary power, but it's not showing up at the moment. So it's just saying damage against elites and crit damage, but it should have, you know, in yellow for the legendary power to show that it's got that revitalize. And then mojos are offhands that can just roll extra modifiers. So this one has physical damage boost and area damage chance, as well as a boost to my karma and my dexterity and my gold find. So, you know, sometimes the offhand weapons are better because they give you another attack, or they let you attack like twice or something. But right now this canopic jar is just so good for the dex and the physical damage boost that I'm rolling with that. Oh, we got an elite blub, which has 9,980 health. So we're gonna have to hit him twice to kill him. There's another elite blub. This one only has 7,700 health. And I don't know, I didn't mention the bats yet. This is the rot bat, which flies around the dungeons, hangs out with the Sledgosaurus and stuff. But these guys, they can strike. They can also bind, which heals themselves, or they can help out, which gives a bunch of health to their teammates. But right now, I'm not even gonna get to see them. I like can't do enough damage to not. Actually, let's see if I can. Oh, let's rerun. We'll do one more dungeon with this character. So let's real quick look at my inventory and see if we got anything good on that last run. Some vines, no. A pipsqueak, and a perfect pipsqueak. Pipsqueak is a companion, which artifacts and companions aren't in the game yet properly, so they just drop kind of like regular loot and give you major stats, but they'll give do different things whenever they're actually loaded in, because you like can't see this on the character. This marmoreal eye will be like an eye that kind of hangs out beside your head here, and then the pipsqueak will be a little mouse that follows you around. But this one has perfect strength on it, so that's pretty cool. This marmoreal eye is not better than the one we have, and a historic globe that is definitely not better than our pristine canopic jar. I'm not going to make you guys wait to scrap that stuff again. Let's oh, I know what I was going to do. I'm going to take my main hand weapon off and just go unarmed so that I don't do very much damage. Oh, it says that I do 10,999 damage, but I think that's probably wrong. Let's see if that how that works. My guess is I'm going to do like 400 damage or something with a punch. So we have bonk, and it does 25 physical damage to the closest enemy. That seems really low. Okay, so I'm hitting for 500, but maybe we'll get to see the mobs do like a little bit of healing and stuff. Or I'm just so fast I'm gonna like kill everybody before totally unarmed. Oh, you know what? This isn't working right. Let's speed through this, because it's still showing the sword in my hand. So there's actually a bug right now because we moved some of the menu items around. If you open inventory, sometimes it doesn't take effect changes that you've applied. So So let's pause real quick, and then if you open this menu and then close it, yeah, see my sword is gone now. So that's the little bug that's going on right now that we have to fix. Still hitting for just punching for 500 damage though, so that's still pretty good. It'd be cool to see the bat heal. Oh, it healed itself, but it didn't have any damage to it, so it didn't do anything. Oh, there it goes. It healed those blubs by 100 damage each. And then we killed it. And then this is the one annoying thing about blubs, is sometimes they have so much health that if you're not, if you don't have a ton of strength or whatever, you have to hit them a lot of times. Let's actually see how much health this one has. Oh, this one has 10,640 health, and it's sheltered itself up to 19 block chance. But we're just unarmed punching some gelatinous cubes. And it still looks like I have an offhand dagger, even though I have the canopic jar. Not all of the items are in correctly yet, so we still have placeholders for most of the loot that you can get. Oh yeah, we just got hit for 350 damage by a Sludgeosaurus. Let's turn, whoops, it's not there anymore. I keep clicking the menu up here, but we now have settings over here. We want to pause on victory, and then click this to make it work. So this way, whenever we get some loot from the battle, we can actually see it. I had it just on like fast mode so that I was grinding for legendaries, but there we go. So we just got a bunch of trash stuff. Oops. Let's put our pristine destiny back on, which is a wand. It shouldn't look like a sword, but let's throw that back on and we'll finish this dungeon real quick. I forgot to open that menu, so oh, it's gonna go ahead and use it even though it didn't update the art. So that's cool. Not cool, but good to know. I have 555,000 gold. Nothing to spend it on. It's kind of freezing up. Let's collect. We just got a sewer slime from a chest, so I want to go into my inventory and look at crafting materials, see if I can show you guys that sewer slime. Wow, I have so many crafting materials, it's like completely lagged out the menu. Obviously, we still have some optimizing to do. Okay, cool. So you guys can see, final version won't have the text on the items. You know, you'll get your pop-up that says what things are. So this is a morbid gasp, which is the soul of an elite mob in a bottle. And then we also got some sewer slime, which is a legendary crafting material. I guess these are both legendary crafting materials, but they'll be used for different things. I haven't completely worked out all the recipes and stuff yet, the cost for like upgrading and leveling up and stuff, but those will be required. Oh look, we can see the bat flying around in the dungeon. Oh, it looks so good. One thing about these bigger dungeons is they definitely take a little longer to clear out. We just had like the tiny dungeons for a long time where they had like 4 groups of mobs and like 4 chests, and that was it. And now I think TJ said that he put 12 chests in these dungeons, which is a lot of chests. I don't think we're gonna have that many chests in the final dungeon versions, but I think there's 11 groups of mobs now, which is right around where I want it to be. It's probably going to end up being 10 groups of mobs. And then we're actually in dungeon level 10, so there should be a boss as well, but the boss isn't in the game yet. Oh, looks like we finished the dungeon. Let's go to level select. No, we got to rerun. Let's just check real quick, make sure we didn't get anything really cool. No, nothing yellow. We got some blue items, but it's not even worth looking at upgrading now because we are going to nuke this character. But one last look at him before we send him to oblivion. Maybe I may have froze the game up. Oh, there it goes. So Robin Hood, an adventurer shirt, a memorial eye, perfect pipsqueak, a near perfect memorial eye, I should say. Pristine destiny with dexterity on it. Pristine canopic jar. Some tights and my reasonable foot wraps. Yeah, so this was a good character. Testo. So we're gonna exit out of there. We are going to delete my saved data. You guys can listen to the splash screen music for a minute. Let's sync the cloud data just in case. Oh, I think I froze the game. I definitely did. This cloud data doesn't sync every time. That's something that is in our like dev build, so I can make changes to things and then sync the cloud data, and then it pulls those changes in. But I haven't made any recent changes, so we should be okay without. Oh my god! I just put my character into level 10 by accident, so eventually it's going to be so that you can't enter the dungeon until you've cleared. There we go, we died. So here's our you lose screen. Sacrifice is a choice you make, loss is a choice made for you. It gives you a random death message every time you die, which is a pretty good band, and also we will resurrect. So this time we want to go into level 1, and we want to find the chest. Here we go. This is our beginner chest that gives us our starting items. So we get a helmet with strength, chest plate with constitution on it, a a mundane sword, a regular stone for the offhand, some hackneyed pants, and a typical boots. So this is our character, and we can actually go into the character creator now and rename them. So I always name my character Testo whenever I'm just testing, but scroll through the skin color choices. We're gonna get more. We're gonna take out these like blue colors because those aren't really supposed to be in there yet. Eye colors, we don't have the other eyes yet, but you can pick different eye colors right now. Hair, we'll actually look at all the hair that can be in here. I always go for the hair that looks like my own, but all of these other ones are really cool too. Let's go with blue fro. And let's get blue eyebrows to match. Let's go for these fuzzy ones. Actually, we'll scroll through all of them, but the fuzzy ones are pretty good. We could have facial hair. Or not. And then we have different mouths. Let's turn the facial hair off so you can see the different mouths. I like this tough looking one. And then the undies aren't quite working right yet, but we'll go with some blue ones. There we go. We got our character updated. We'll drink a potion so we're max health. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something good in these chests now. Guys, we just dropped... Oh, it has health on it though. We don't want to give up our strength yet. This old coat is kind of an upgrade too, but we need the constitution on it, on our shirt. So here we are against a single blub using our starter equipment. It's a little less exciting, I think, than my full maxed out character, but it shows you kind of how the game starts out. It's a little slower so you can tell what all's going on and things that you can get and stuff. We get a lot of items with karma on them, but you don't really need karma items super early in the game because you don't have attacks that cost mana yet. So right now all we have is a lunge, which does 24 to 35 damage to a target enemy. Let's equip this just to see. Okay, so this would only do 17 to 21 physical damage to a target enemy, because we lost all of our strength when we equipped it. Also, the stone is kind of floating in front of the character's hand instead of actually being in the hand. And these icons, just so you know, they're kind of like squashed. The art isn't in properly yet, but I kind of feel like this dull dagger looks a bit like a butt plug, but that's not working as intended. Level 1's pretty easy. It's kind of it's supposed to scale so that you can immediately go to level 2 after you beat your first level 1, because that's pretty exciting early in a game. And you know, we don't want you to have to grind level 1 like for 50 times or something. That would be crazy. But yeah, levels 1, 2, and 3 are pretty easy. As long as you get a few pieces of gear, maybe like 1 or 2 upgrades, you should be able to go into them no problem. And then once you hit 4, 5, 6, then it's gonna get a little bit harder, where you are gonna have to grind and get some good loot drops before you can advance. Character feels pretty slow after you've been like speed grinding for legendaries with a maxed out character. I probably had 15 hours, 10 or 15 hours on that other character, I would say. Because I play this a lot. Oh, we got a tough guy here. Oh, he's dodging. Wow. He has a 6% dodge chance, I think, so he's getting pretty lucky. Let's open this chest. Mundane hammer. Let's take a look at the things that we've got and see if anything is an upgrade. Wow, we got a lot of mundane hammers. I don't know why. That's how RNG is. Sometimes you just randomly get the same thing 4 times in a row. Actually, let's go see if one of those hammers has strength on it, because we could switch to a hammer. No, no strength. We killed him. I wanted to see how much speed that guy had. Or dexterity, I should say. That's one thing that I know everybody is going to mix up. Dexterity is the major stat that gives you your turn order. Speed is your movement speed, like walking around in the dungeon. So right now we have just 1x movement speed. But I wanted to see how much dexterity that glub had, because it seemed like it was going a lot of turns before we got to kill him. Did we open this already? Yeah, we did. Yeah, so glubs are, this one has 10 dexterity. I think we only have like 7. So it gets to go a little bit more than us. Why did he walk past that chest? There's nothing in this chest? TJ, if you're watching, there's a bug. I wonder if that's a chest we already got and it closed again or something. Games are so weird. Just anything can happen. let's see if we can survive level 2. We'll open the inventory, see if we got anything that we can upgrade real quick here. Plane topper with dexterity on it. Let's do that because we're pretty slow. We're gonna lose some strength, but I think we're gonna have to. Actually, let's equip this dagger offhand and maybe go back on with this mundane helmet. Actually, let's see how we do with 27 dex. It might be worth it just to be faster than everybody. You can also sort inventory like this. So body, we actually have an old coat with 10 dex on it, so let's equip that. We only have 2 constitution, so that would be 20 health. I don't think that's enough, but let's see if we can switch one of our other things, like our feet. Maybe we have some better boots that we can throw on. Oh, perfect. So that puts us back up to 7. We have 32 dexterity now and 17 strength. Wow, this guy, 16 dexterity? How much dexterity we have? 27? Why is this guy so fast? Okay, so our offhand weapon gives us backhand, which gives us the option to do 17 to 22 physical damage to the closest enemy, or we can do 15 to 22 with our sword. So obviously 17 to 22 is better because it has a lower... I think we're gonna level up next battle too. Oh, we got some rare tights. Hopefully there's something good we can use. Let's throw these on and switch back to our feet that have strength. Or no, dex. 37 dexterity. Our character has. Oh my god, I know what's going on. We didn't open this menu and then close back out of it to update. That bug keeps getting me. So now we're gonna wreck this glove. Yeah, see, look, we get to go twice before it gets to go. Oh, it's not using the offhand attack. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. Offhand attacks, not selecting in auto. And we leveled up, which means that our character now has a little bit more base stats. So in the beginning, that really makes a difference. And we have 1.1 you know, we got a 10% movement speed boost for leveling. So we've been going for 44 minutes. I don't know how long I want to make this video. I think we're getting a pretty good idea of where the game's at right now and how things are looking. I'll say it right now, but if you're not in our Discord, if you're watching this on YouTube or something, go to knobcat.com, find the link to the Discord, join our Discord. You can, if you have any questions, especially, you know, something you saw going on while I was playing here and you want to know about it, I'd be happy to answer any questions. Wow, the thing dodged. A mundane hammer with 20 dexterity on it. Let's see if we got anything good. I didn't look in the past. A mundane hammer, level 2 mundane hammer with strength on it. Okay, so we're doing 13 to 18 physical damage with our lunge. So let's equip this hammer. And now we're doing 16 to 20 physical damage. And 24 to 31 with our backhand dagger. That's pretty good. Actually, we're not really using the dagger backhand skill, so we could probably get another... Let's equip this knackered doll and get another 10 dexterity. Then we'll exit out, we'll open this, because this menu used to have, this button used to have all of the menu options, but we moved the inventory and the settings over here on the left side of the screen where they're supposed to be. But now, for some reason, things don't take until you click over here and back out. Such a weird bug. We just got an apprentice bow. If it has strength on it. Oh, karma. That's probably not going to help us right now. Final version, we'd be able to re-roll that bow to have strength. Like we could go to the blacksmith, and as long as we have the crafting materials, we could roll that into strength. Ooh, a Robin Hood that has karma on it as well. Whenever we need karma, we'll be set. I don't think the apprentice bow uses karma for anything. No, it just has the one attack, and it would only do 5 damage because we took all of our strength off. Let's put our hammer back on. Oh, it is cool. I didn't realize, but the hammer is actually in the game now. So this uncommon hammer, you can actually see us using a hammer. It's pretty exciting. To me, anyways. Plain topper with dexterity, which is an upgrade. So we'll get 10 more dexterity. We're at 59. So as long as we have lots of dex and we can just hit everything before it hits us, makes it go a little faster too. Would be nice to have a little more strength right now. Sometimes the battles take a while. That's one of the... I think that's one of the things about this genre of game. Like, there's just... You get random loot, you get random enemies, random spawn rates, different things like that. So it makes it hard to balance 100% where all the battles go fast. You know, and then somebody could come in here and put crappy gear on and stuff. Whoops. Uh-oh. That mob spotted me while I was trying to open my inventory. So hopefully we can do this manually. Yeah, we can't turn auto on. So we're gonna do this manually and hopefully we get back out. So this is the kind of thing that happens when you're still developing. That's why this isn't, you know, in beta or anything yet. We're still a lot of rough edges that we need to iron out. I'm just spamming the one key to hit this globe. Okay, so we should collect and then we're in our inventory. Perfect. Oh, we got an apprentice bow, but it has karma on it. An old coat with more dexterity. Do I have any feet with strength on them? That would be great. Nope. Legs. We really don't want to give up our health though. Offhand. Oh yeah, this will be perfect. Okay, let's just double check. Yeah, 20. So this is an offhand shield, the dented shield, and it's going to give us 15% shield reduction, which just completely eliminates 15% of incoming damage. Oh, menu bug. Now we're good. So hopefully we're smacking gloves a little harder now. A little bit. 3 hits instead of like 8. We did get a boring knife. Oh, it doesn't have... Boring knife is actually one of the best items early game, because it's an offhand that gives you an extra attack. So when you use your normal attack, it hits with the offhand attack cut. But without strength on it, it's not very good in our situation. So hopefully we can get another one with strength on it. But yeah, we're closing in on an hour. I'll say it again, join our Discord, knobcat.com. You'll be able to find the link to the Discord there. Hang out, chat with us, get updates, and hopefully you like this video. And if you have any questions, I'll answer YouTube comments too. So, you know, throw it down in the comments, join the Discord, hit us up on Instagram or Twitter at Dungeons Obelisk. And, yeah, we'll finish out this dungeon and then I'm gonna call it for this video, and hopefully you enjoyed it and got to see what it's like leveling up, first starting out in the game. You got to see what you can expect at the end game. That's actually not the end game, that's mid game. That's like the end of level 10. There will be other things after that you can do. So let's just we'll hit rerun. Let's check our inventory real quick, see if we got anything cool in that last go. Yeah, just the same stuff we had. Yeah, nothing that's really an upgrade for us at the moment. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Visit knobcat.com and I'll see you guys maybe in a month for another video. Bye.